Today I'm doing meal prep. It's for keto, carnivore, and protein sparing modified fast. It's for my week of protein. Hi, I'm Anita from KetogenicWoman.com, where I share keto recipes, carnivore recipes, cooking ideas. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. All the links to other things that I mention, other videos, will all be down below in the description. Okay, so this is going to be 3 different proteins that I'm cooking today. All are lower in fat to be in my week of protein sparing modified fast. Today is actually a regular day for me, so tomorrow, which is Sunday, I don't know what day it'll be when you're watching this, but I have 2 days of PSMF, 1 day regular, 2 days PSMF, and so on until the end of July, and then I'm going to alternate days. So anyways, this upcoming week I need lots of lean protein because it's going to be an extremely busy week.
It's month end, I have an accounting job, everything hits the fan at the end of the month.
I want to have food ready. So I'm doing a double batch of turkey burgers. This turkey burger recipe is already on YouTube. I'm going to link that below. But just as a refresher, this is 2 pounds of lean ground turkey breast, 6 ounces of feta, a couple of tablespoons Italian seasoning, and 4 egg whites to make equal 2 whole eggs. Normally I would put whole eggs in here, but I'm trying to, keep the fat content low for this week. So I'm gonna moosh that all up, put patties on here. I also have chicken tenders. I was just trying to soak up some of the extra moisture here. Chicken tenders are that little fillet behind the breast. They're very tender, which is why they call them chicken tenders. In the store where I buy them, they're called chicken fillets, if you're looking for them. And these are skinless, boneless chicken thighs that I bought in my grocery haul last week. All this came from the grocery haul, and I will link that below too so you can see everything I bought. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this up. I've got my oven set to 375, and while these are baking in the oven, I'll be prepping the other stuff here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19. All right, I managed to fit them all on one sheet. It's a bit of a tight squeeze. They are going into the oven, 375 for 15 minutes. Then I'm going to flip them over, cook another 5 minutes, and then they'll be ready. Next up are the chicken tenders. And this is going to be really simple. I'm just going to put a tablespoon of Montreal chicken spice on here. You can use any spice you like, salt and pepper. I just happen to like this. I'm not going to put any oil or anything in there. I've done this before and it turns out pretty good. I kind of like it with just this on it. Just stirring up the spice mix a bit. I might put a little bit more on. Actually, I'll wait till they're laid out. This is 1 pound. I find chicken breasts themselves are very dry for me, but these I can tolerate. They're usually nice and moist. Trick is to not overcook them. Normally I use the air fryer, but today I'm going to, since I have the oven going already, I'm going to stick them in there because I want to be efficient here with my energy. Okay, so I'm actually going to put this in the same oven, just on another rack. This, I think, should be about 10 minutes. So next up, I'm doing lemon thyme chicken thighs in the Instant Pot. These are skinless, boneless chicken thighs, and you can see there's a bit of fat on there, so They're not as fat-free as using the chicken tenders, but as long as you account for it, I will put macros for this down below. You can account for it on your PSMF days. They can fit in just fine. So for this, I'm going to make a lemon thyme kind of a mix. I've got fresh thyme from the garden, but you can certainly use dried thyme. And normally I used to use fresh garlic for this, but having difficulty with garlic, but garlic powder seems to be okay, so I'm going to use that. And some salt and pepper to taste. First I'm going to zest my lime, or my lemon here. Big lemon, but let's see what we get here. So I've got what looks like about a teaspoon of lemon zest in there, which I think is good. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of salt and pepper mix. This is just something I mix up myself. It's white pepper because I can't do black, and some kosher salt. You can salt and pepper yours to your own taste. And I'm going to put a teaspoon of garlic powder in. Just going to stir that up a bit. Going to take some of the leaves off of here and put in there. These sprigs I'll just put in the Instant Pot. We'll just see if we can get a few of the little leaves off. I really love fresh thyme. It's kind of a pain they've got these coarse stems and tiny little leaves, so I generally just use the whole thing. But I wouldn't mind if some of the leaves were actually on the chicken thighs. I think we'll just mix them on here as best we can. So just make sure we get a little bit of this seasoning mix on all the thighs. There's about a pound and a half, a little more than a pound and a half here of the chicken thighs. Now we want to get the Instant Pot going here. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute the chicken thighs first. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of clarified duck fat. For those of you in Western Canada, you can buy this at the superstore. That's where I got it from. So 1 tablespoon of that, saute those. Then I will add some chicken broth, 1 cup, and the juice of this lemon, and my sprigs of fresh thyme. And these will apparently only take 5 or 6 minutes. I've actually not done them in the Instant Pot before. I've used other methods to make this recipe, but when I looked it up, it said 5 minutes. We'll see. I can always put it in for longer if I take them out and they just don't look like that's done, but sometimes I still can't believe how miraculous this little guy is. So let's get that duck fat in there. You can use any, I mean, if you could use avocado oil or coconut, whatever. I just try to stick to this kind of thing. So I'm gonna put that in there. Okay, I'm gonna put this on saute. Just let the fat melt, and then we'll saute those. Okay, I am going to put these in here for sauteing. So basically, we're just going to brown these a little bit. You can actually do this without sauteing. It'll still work, but I like to do it. Let that sit for a moment. Oops, let me get this out of the way. And my chicken tenders are ready. Okay, so here's the chicken tenders. They went in for about 10 minutes total. I flipped them at about 8 minutes. And so that's what they came out to be. Oh, I'm just gonna give my guys here a stir. Oh, they're doing fine. Okay, so these, let's give that a little try. Oops, hold on to that. These are really good. Super tender. Don't overcook them. That is the key to having them nice and moist. Because if you overcook them, then they're kind of like the chicken breasts, a little bit dry. But this way, they're super tender and moist. So we are just stirring those. Smells nice and lemony in here. Oh, gotta like that. All right, I think I'm going to add the rest of the stuff to it. So juice of 1 lemon coming up. 1 cup of chicken broth. And now, going to change the setting on here to manual.
Where's my manual? There we go, manual. Manual. Oh boy. That's the thing with manual. Actually, this will save time. Cancel. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Stew. Soup. Scratch all this. Oh, there we go.
So we're gonna let that go. We've got this on seal, and I'm going to go flip my turkey burgers. Okay, so those are going to go in for 5 more minutes. Okay, so we just have a few minutes and those will be here. And look what I forgot to put into my Instant Pot. That makes me sad. But I'm glad I put some thyme leaves on there. So them's the break. Sometimes doing 3 things at once, you forget something, and this time I did. So, oh well. Okay, while I'm waiting for my turkey burgers, because there's a fly buzzing around here, I'm going to put these away for tomorrow. These are really good even cold out of the fridge. I just love them. That's mine. If Teddy was here, it would be his, but he's playing somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to store these. These are really good. Grab and go. Love them. They're moist. I made a double batch this time because they disappear fast. Everybody likes them. These are great. I take these to work all the time when I go. If I have to go anywhere. They are good cold and warm. Oh, I hope they all fit in my container here.
I'll make them fit.
I might have to put some on a plate for people to eat later then. Yeah, I don't know. I might have 1 too many. So check out the turkey burger video. I'm going to provide the link below for all the details on these. And oh yeah, there we go. See, well, it's not quite sealing, but we're just waiting for the chicken thighs now. We'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so this went for 5 minutes and it's been releasing now for 12 minutes. Okay. Now I do want to try one, as I was a little skeptical, but they actually look cooked. That sauce looks nice and lemony. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, these are done. Okay, that's good. So there's a hint of thyme in there because I did put a few leaves, forgot my sprigs, but what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to store those in this bowl with the fresh sprigs, and that should impart some flavor. So I will take them out. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the juice here. I might use some of, I'm gonna pour that into another jar or something and probably use it for something. Maybe a soup or a sauce or something. So there's my lemony thyme chicken thighs. And here we've got the turkey burgers. One already went missing, a half of one there I see. See, it doesn't take long around here. And there's my chicken tenders. Oh, and I wanted to show you this. I prepped this yesterday. This is like, it tastes like German cheesecake, you know, the kind that maybe your Oma made this with cottage cheese. Mine used dry cottage cheese. It tastes just like that. By the time this recipe or this video is live, this video will be live as well. I put it on a separate video, and I'm gonna link that below as well. So these are for protein sparing modified fast days as well. So I think you'll like that little treat. Okay, so it looks like I'm all set for the week. I've got my burgers, my tenders, my thighs, my little desserty type treats, and macros will all be posted down below. And you know, if you're doing protein sparing modified fast, give some of these a try. Give that a try. Give that whole idea a try. I'm going to report my results at the end of the month, and then I'll evaluate how I'm going to carry on in August. I hope you guys are all enjoying these recipes, trying to make protein sparing modified fast a little more fun, a little more tasty, because if it's tasty, we are more likely to do it, right? So we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, the downside of food prep day. I have a little bit of cleanup to do. Oops. This fly is driving me insane. You gonna try Mommy's cooking? There you go. Is that yummy? Would you like another one? Yum. I like those too. Those are my favorite. What a good doggy. What a good doggy. Good doggy.